Oh, hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. I am so excited to see you here for our virtual math class today. Y'all, we are going to continue adding decimals today. Hopefully you watched yesterday's recorded video and did the problem set from that because that was really important to do before today. So if you hadn't yet done that, please do that and then come back to this recorded lesson. Y'all, I'm excited. Happy Wednesday. We did have a parent meeting last night. It was so great to see so many parents and students at that. It was awesome. It will be posted soon in the recording very shortly if you missed that and you would like to go back and watch it. Y'all, we are kicking off class today with a super fun activity that I really love. What we're going to do is I need you to, after these instructions, pause the video, set a timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds. You're going to take 1 minute and 30 seconds to think of as many S words, words that start with S, as you can. And then pause the video, think of as many as you can, write them down, give yourself 1 minute and 30 seconds, only 1.5 minutes. And then come back here. The score to beat right now is 37, but we'll see how that goes throughout the day. Okay, ready, set, pause it, and go. Awesome. Y'all, if you want to share your list of words or how many words you came up with me, that would be awesome. I would love to celebrate that with you. No matter how few or how many you got, it is awesome, and I would love to celebrate that with y'all. We are also today going to talk about addition of decimals. A lot of it is discussion-based today. So I'll be posing you guys some questions and asking you to pause the video so you can think about it and write down an answer in your math journal or share it with an adult somewhere in your life. If you'd like to write it down and share it with me tomorrow, I would love to hear it. But before we do that, we are going to touch base on some rounding. Now, rounding, there's a rule where we're rounding to a certain place value, and then if the place value on the right side of that is 4 or less, the number that we're rounding to stays the same. If that number is 5 or more, the number we're rounding to goes up. So this is nothing new for us. We talked about this before, and you have talked about this in years prior. So you're going to take 2 minutes to solve as many of these as you can, and then we'll come back together, talk about some more addition of decimals, and then we'll do another one at the end. All right, so I'm going to share this. Wrong button. There we go. Right button. Y'all, set a timer for 2 minutes. Solve as many of these as you can, and then come on back here. Ready, set, pause, and go. Awesome. Welcome back, y'all. I can't wait to see how many you got through. This is an awesome way to go. We are going to do the second part of this in just a moment. But before we do that, I want us to look at what comes next when we are working with some place value. So what we're going to do is I am going to give you a number, and then I want you to tell me what is 1 more tenth. So how this is going to work, if I say, for example, if I said 3 4/10, I would want you to tell me, well, if it shows up eventually, that'd be great, that 3 4/10, 1 more tenth would be, as you know, 1 more tenth is 3 5/10. It is appearing behind me slowly. Y'all, I can tell you my computer does not like doing all of this at the same time. I'm really working it hard these days with this virtual teaching, but it is okay. All right, so I'm going to give you all the number. I'll write it behind me, and then I want you to say what 1 more value would be, 1 more tenth would be. So 1 more tenth over 27 1/10. Okay, what is 1 more tenth over 27 1/10? One more tenth is 27 2/10. All right, now let's take a look at this next one appearing slowly behind me. We have 3 4/10. What is 1/10 bigger than 3 4/10? Absolutely, it is 3 5/10. All right, now we're going to move on to the hundredths place. So if we have 3 51 hundredths appearing slowly behind me, 1/100th greater, 1 unit more, 1/100th more would be 3 52/100. All right, here we go. Now we have 47 57/100. All right, one more than 47 57/100 would be 47 58/100. Y'all, wow, that is slow today. Awesome. All right, y'all, we're going to do one more here. 140 31/100. 140 31/100. What is 1/100th more? Well, as you know, that would be 140 32/100. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all, I love it. Y'all are wonderful. All right, well, we are going to go on to our sprint number 2. Y'all set yourself another 2-minute timer. We are going to do our sprint B. That's where we have more problems. Oh, I thought we did. It was. There we go. All right, we're going to round again to the nearest 1. Again, set yourself a 2-minute timer. Solve as many as you can, and then come back here. All right, ready, set, pause, and go. Awesome. Y'all, were you able to do more this time than you were the time before? If so, awesome. If not, we're going to keep practicing on these. I do not ever expect you to get all the way through in the allotted time, because that is more than even I could do in that amount of time. Awesome, y'all. That is fantastic. So I'm going to jump back so you just see me, and I'm going to pose a few questions for y'all to think about. I would encourage you to talk with someone else, whether it's a friend, whether they were in our class or not, or a parent, or a neighbor, or a family member, or if you want, come see me tomorrow and we can talk out some of these questions, discuss your answers. That would be awesome. But my first question for you is, how is adding decimal fractions the same as adding whole numbers? How is it different? How is adding whole numbers the same as adding decimals? How is it different? So jot down some thoughts in your math notebook or on a piece of paper or in a journal, and share it if you're able to with somebody else. Pause here, take some time, write down your thoughts. Try to come up with 3 or 4 reasons or similarities and differences. Our second question: what are some different words that you have used throughout the grades for changing 10 small units to 1 bigger unit, or 1 bigger unit to 10 smaller units? And what that looks like is right here. When you are putting that 1 up there, when you're adding to it, what have you called that 1? Pause here, come up with any names that you might have used before, and I would love to hear them. Add them to our list. Y'all, some things we've talked about so far are regrouping, carrying, sliding the 1, pulling it over, bringing it up, and an extra number. If you are calling it something different, I would love to hear it. The official math word we will be using, of course, is regrouping, where we move 10 of one to 1 of the other, or the other way around, is regrouping. That is my favorite math word. And now we are going to move on. Oh, I got you. I have one more question before we move on to our exit ticket. Did you notice any patterns in the problem set that you were working on yesterday? Did you notice any patterns when you were working on our problem set yesterday? If you did, I would love to hear about them. Jot down any patterns you noticed, or share them with someone in your life. Once you've got those thoughts jotted down, written down, come on back for our exit ticket. All right, and as we wrap up today, here are the 3 questions for our exit ticket. You do not need to submit these anywhere today. They are just for your benefit to have, to check, do I understand these? Is it going well? 3 questions. Y'all, once you've solved these 3 questions, you are good to go. Y'all have an amazing day, and I will see y'all soon. Again, I'll be online all day tomorrow if you have questions, comments, concerns. Otherwise, I will see you back on Friday. Bye, y'all.